Hello, and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 575. The category is before and after number 10. These are the two-part questions with usually a word or a name that ties the two parts of the questions together to make one long answer. The questions will be shorter, so you'll have more time to answer at the end. There's 20 questions with a question 21 tiebreaker. Good luck! Question 1. What is the Fred Flintstone catchphrase that was used to describe a specific style of rhythm and blues music that became popular in the 1940s and 50s? The answer is Yabba Dabba Doo-Wop. Question 2. What is the name of the wild and crazy guy who starred in The Jerk and Father of the Bride before becoming the President of the United States in 1837? The answer is Steve Martin Van Buren. Question 3. What is the monetary market value of all the final goods and services produced by a country in a specific time period that is prominently displayed in a film? The answer is gross domestic product placement. Question 4. What is the new name of the spoiled little girl in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory after she is deemed a bad egg and sent off to live in the capital of Utah? The answer is Veruca Salt Lake City. Question 5. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note before you eat the Bobby McFerrin version of what McDonald's lunch favorite for kids? The answer is Don't Worry, Be Happy Meal. Question 6. What is the name of the tomboyish female in the Charlie Brown comic strips that would go on to be a professional country singer with hits like Chains and I Try to Think About Elvis? Her name is Peppermint Patty Loveless. Question 7. According to his 4-season-long sitcom, everybody hates what comedian who is just a huge limestone mass overlooking the entrance to the Mediterranean? The answer is the Chris Rock of Gibraltar. Question 8. What is the name of the Guess the Cost Bob Barker and Drew Carey hosted game show that is constitutionally guaranteed by the Second Amendment? The answer is The Price is Right to Bear Arms. Question 9. What do you call the poker hand that contains 3 jacks, of 2 sevens, and the entire upper chamber of Britain's bicameral legislature that meets in the Palace of Westminster? The answer is a full House of Lords. Question 10. Who is the blind former child prodigy who became an international Motown musical star that had a song written about him in 1995 by the English rock band Oasis? The answer is Stevie Wonderwall. Question 11. What is the name of the best of 7 competition between Adventureland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and Frontierland when they compete for the Major League Baseball crown? The answer is the Disney World Series. Question 12. What is the name of the popular American fruit juice company, headquartered in Texas, that became the most common nickname for Joan of Arc? The answer is Minute Maid of Orleans. Question 13. What is the name of the group of presidential electors and papal conclave that is required to pick the U.S. President, Vice President, and the Pope of the Catholic Church? The answer is the Electoral College of Cardinals. Question 14. What is the American candy bar made of peanuts, caramel, and milk chocolate flavored nougat that became a female Supreme Court justice in 1993? The answer is the baby Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Question 15. What was the name of the headstrong tomboy in Louisa May Alcott's Little Women that made a 2005 documentary about emperors in their Antarctic breeding grounds? The answer is the Joe March of the Penguins. Question 16. What was the title of the 1977 Woody Allen romantic comedy about the designated student who patrols the corridors of a school looking for truants and ne'er-do-wells? The answer is Annie Hall Monitor. Question 17. What president was an appliance that elected to make a clean sweep of the United States White House from 1929 to 1933, including the carpets? The answer is Herbert Hoover Vacuum. Question 18. What was the ingredient in the witch's potion from the Shakespeare's Macbeth that was a body part of the 1995 to 1999 U.S. Speaker of the House? The answer is Eye of Newt Gingrich. Question 19. What was the name of the poet who, after stopping by the woods on a snowy evening, may lose a finger or toe due to damage caused by exposure to bitter cold conditions? The answer we're looking for is Robert Frostbite. And question 20. What was the name for Teddy Roosevelt's economic policy that promised fairness and a chance to win cash on a game show hosted by Howie Mandel? That policy was called the Square Deal or No Deal. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. I'm currently working on a couple of different quizzes because the weekly trivia game that I used to play, I will soon be hosting. I'll be hosting the live trivia at the local club. So now I'll have to write trivia aimed towards a live audience and then the trivia quizzes aimed towards the YouTube audience. So it's pretty exciting. I'm getting to do a couple of different things, getting kind of stretch out. Hopefully it ends up benefiting both of them. Hopefully I'll be able to use some questions from each one on the other side, and it will keep this interesting and exciting for the last 425 episodes we have to do left. So, if you continue watching this channel, I'm sure you will be kept updated with the live trivia games, some pictures, maybe some clips I'll throw onto these trivia quizzes of me hosting the live trivia, which I think would be pretty cool. So, here is question 21 for today, the tiebreaker. Remember, it's a before and after. What was the title of the Jack London story about the dog named Buck, who joins a Nickelodeon cartoon about Eliza, who can talk to animals? The answer is Call of the Wild Thornberrys. Alright, thank you for watching today's quiz. Check back tomorrow for another brand new quiz, and if you're just now subscribing or just now finding this channel, you can check backwards on the channel page and find 574 previous quizzes that you can play from all different categories. We've got a ton of different playlists, a ton of different categories. You can get in there. If you just go to the random trivia playlist, it has all the quizzes that cover all the categories, all the crazy stuff. We do have a before and after playlist if you want to use that. We have specific quizzes like U.S. states, U.S. presidents. Anything that you want to be quizzed on, we probably have something close to it. And if there's a category that you want to be quizzed on that we don't have, feel free to email us at roadtripvia@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on any of the videos. See you tomorrow.